Today we're going to learn how to run the Ercolina ring roller. We're going to be using 1-inch diameter material. We're going to be rolling it to a 16-inch diameter when we're done. I'm going to show you most of the steps in the setup, how to change the dies, and like that. Okay, this is the front of the machine. The dies that are currently in this machine happen to be the universal dies that came with the machine. They're designed to roll a whole bunch of different materials. You can roll solid with them, you can roll angle iron with them, you can roll certain square tube profiles with them. They're pretty universal and very versatile. The dies that we're going to be using to roll the tubing, are actually round dies. They have a round profile. The tube will fit right into the profile and it'll keep it from getting distorted. Now I'm going to show you how to change these dies. First thing we got to do is take the nuts off the end of the spindles. They just sort of unthread. There's also a wrench that can be used to help take them off. Okay, here's the 1-inch dies slid on there. Here's the last one being pulled off. This piece right here is the key I was talking about. You don't want that to fall out. The last die. You thread the nuts back on, and then the second will be ready to go. Okay, dies are all changed. Everything's set up for 1 inch. Now, let's come around here. This is the control pendant. We're going to be working with that here in a second. But over here on the side of the machine is the on-off button. Turn it on. You hear that kind of hydraulic-y sound? That's the hydraulics running. We know the machine's plugged in and working. Now we'll go back to where the post is. Now we look at this post. See some numbers in there. It's in program 1, and if I do something to make this move, I want to raise this up. I want to raise the upper die up. Okay, now we're going to make this die move so you guys can see what it does. My foot's on the pedal, and I'm pushing the up button, and I'm running the die all the way up to its maximum. There it's at its maximum. So that's as far up as the die will ever move. The only die that ever moves up and down on this machine is the center die. So we have to make sure we have enough material when we cut the stock to go from this die to this die. So you're going to have some sort of a tail on the part to be able to make sure you got enough to roll it through. Now we're going to insert the part in the machine and set it up to roll. See, it's hanging out the back there. I'm sorry, in the roller. Now I have the material in the roller. It's ready to go. It's pinched down. I just have enough tension on it just to hold it, and I zeroed out the pendant to give it to the right spot. Okay, now we're going to try running it so we can roll. As you can see, the material's moving through the rollers. I'm not putting really any bend in it at all. I'm just making sure everything's lined up pretty well. When I get to the end, I stop. I'm going to run it back because I want to be able to run it the same way every time. And again, we stop. Now I'm going to set the machine to run this at a single pass. get us pretty close. Now we're going to roll. This should be 16 inches. We're going to check it here in a second. This ring turned out to be 16 inches in diameter on the outside. That was with one hit. I set the machine at 27 and a half, and then I rolled and ran it through. You guys saw it run through. I would say that that's a pretty good number. 27 I think I would start with, and then maybe work it down just a little bit. Your assignment for this machine is to run a ring at 16 inches in diameter. So if you're smart, you're watching the video and you're getting the clues on how to set the machine up out of the video, and you already got your numbers where you got to kind of be at. The starting length of the piece is 60 inches. When we give you the assignment, we give you a 10-foot piece of stock. You have to cut it into 2 pieces, exactly 60 inches. 1 piece is to roll this ring, 1 piece is to bend the frame. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you around.